Danny, thanks for joining us. You must be eagerly anticipating this one this evening, of course, playing against Leinster, the champions of what was the Pro 14.
Yeah, there's no bigger test, is there? You know, it's a quality team with a huge history in this competition, and a game that we're really obviously eager and keen to beat them at home, which is what we did last time we played them.
Absolutely, and you're going into this with a bit of momentum as well. You've won 3 on the bounce as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's been pleasing. There's elements of our performance that we need to improve, and if you look at those teams we've played as well, there's been quite a lot of changes, which is about us developing this squad, and there's another 7 changes to come into tonight's game to face a quality opposition.
And of course the weather is lovely this evening. It's a nice warm-ish evening. There's no rain, there's not a lot of wind, so a chance for some sort of open rugby, I guess.
Yeah, look, these two sides and the intent from us, and I know from Leinster, will be exactly that. It'll be a high-paced game, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's warm. Let's get that out there. It's quite cold. It is lovely. Danny, second season in charge, a few changes both with the players and the coaching staff, but you're actually starting to see the Danny Wilson team, as it were, without speaking for you. How pleased are you with what you've seen this season so far?
Yeah, I genuinely think, Jim, there's a lot more to come from us. You know, you've seen in flashes what we're capable of. I think the first 50 minutes here against the Sharks was probably the best rugby we played, and that's the way we want to play. Games have got a bit dour in the last 20-30 minutes, and we've got to find a way out of that and keep the high tempo game that we want to play. But we've also got to box clever. You're playing a team tonight that, if we overplay in the wrong areas, will cause ourselves huge problems.
Danny, speaking of that last 10 to 15 minutes, we saw last week how impressive the Leinster pack was. They've gone with a 6-2 split again tonight. Is that something that you're conscious of, or do you take it as a sign of respect that they're loading up with that pack again?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think the style of rugby that we play, they'll probably want to come after us up front and try and maybe at times slow it down a little bit and try and overpower us, especially with the guys they've selected. Having said that, there's so much pace in their team as well. They can play, I think, both ways, and we've got to try and put our own imprint on the game, and that means playing with speed, but also, as you've seen from our selection, making sure we've got kicking options as well, and that we can exit from the right areas and not put ourselves under pressure against a very dangerous team.
And I guess tonight as well, Danny, it's hugely important if you're going to be, pushing towards titles at the end of the season. Winning against sides like Leinster is hugely important.
That's right. I mean, like I said, last season we draw on that for some confidence. We knew what it took to get a win here. We were emotionally right where we needed to be, which meant physically where we needed to be. And it'll have to be the same tonight if we've got any chance of getting a second win against them.
And you'll be glad that he's not playing for Leinster anymore as well.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
So let's talk a wee bit about some of the guys in the Scotland squad as well. It's a chance to shine. You've got Ali Price, of course, coming back tonight, and Xander Fragerson too.
Yeah, I think I've had a well-deserved rest in terms of making sure they're ready and prepared for international rugby. It's been a long season for those boys, and they've trained well. They're both really eager to get out and play for us and then roll into Scotland.
Danny, we wish you all the best this evening. Thanks.
Thank you very much.